Hello everyone, welcome to day 11 of our 100 days mathematics conceptual learning challenge. We are discussing the topic quadrilaterals nowadays, and today we will discuss the concept related to rectangle. Okay, so let's start with the topic rectangle. Now, what is rectangle? See, rectangle is also a parallelogram, okay? And it belongs to the family of parallelograms. What is the properties in the parallelograms? In parallelogram, we say that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if its opposite sides are parallel. So you can see in a rectangle also, opposite sides are parallel, okay? So this side is parallel to this side also. Now, what were the second properties of parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal. So you can say this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. Okay. What was the third properties of parallelogram? That means diagonal bisect each other. So you can see I have a diagonal and both the diagonals will bisect each other. That means if this is A, length A side, then this is also A. If this is B, then this is also B. That means diagonals are bisecting each other. Okay. So these are the three basic properties of a parallelogram. So what was the first? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Second property was diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. Now, what is the basic and important property related to rectangle? What is the spatial property? Okay, so in a rectangle, we can observe that all the four angles, or you can say all the four interior angles, are equal to 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree, this is also right 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. So we can say that all four interior angles are a right angle. All four interior angles are equal to 90 degree each. Okay. So you must remember these three basic properties of rectangle. Now, how to find the area and the perimeter of a rectangle? So we can say that the longer side will be called as length and the shorter side we can call it as a breadth. Okay. So since it is a parallelogram, what is the area of parallelogram? Area of parallelogram was equal to base into height, right? And I told you about the height. Height makes 90-degree angle with the base. Okay, this height belongs to your vertical height. Okay, or you can say altitude, but this will always make 90-degree angle with the base. Okay, now if you look at the rectangle, you will find out the area of rectangle can be also found using the formula base into height. But how? Because rectangle is a parallelogram and area of parallelogram was base into height. So what is base? So base we have taken as length. So L, okay? Or if I write it full, that is the length. And what is the height? Height is equal to the breadth because it is making a 90-degree angle here. So I can say that it is breadth. So in this way, we have formed the area of rectangle as area of rectangle equal to length into breadth. So now you understood how this formula has been derived. Area of rectangle equal to length into breadth. And since it is a part of the family of parallelogram, we have found this formula by using base into height. So you just have to remember this formula. Okay. Now, next is what is the perimeter of rectangle? See, what is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter means sum of the length of the boundary, sum of length of boundaries. Okay. Now, what is the length of the boundary? So you can see we have got L, this as L, this opposite side is equal, so we have got 2L, right? L plus L, that is 2L, plus this side is breadth and this side is also breadth. So and we have taken it as B, so it is B plus B, that is 2B. So we can calculate this and 2 as common. So this is the formula for finding the perimeter of rectangle. Got the clarity? Okay. Next, find the area and perimeter of given rectangle. So let me take an example. If I take this rectangle as 90 centimeter and this as your 40 centimeter breadth. So how will you find the area? So area is equal to length into breadth. So what is length? Length is 90 centimeter into breadth is 40 centimeter. So you will get 3600 centimeter square or square centimeter. Okay. Now perimeter. Perimeter is nothing but 2 into L plus B, length, sum of length and breadth, and you multiply it by 2. We have found how this formula has come. Okay. Now 2 into L. What is L? Is 90 centimeter and what is breadth? 40 centimeter. So we got this 2 into 90 plus 40, it is 130 centimeter, and the total you will get as 260 centimeter. So sum of the length of the boundary is 260 centimeter, and the area we have got 3600, okay, square centimeter. Finding the length of the diagonal of rectangle. So how will you find the diagonal? See, what is a diagonal? You know, diagonal is the line segment that joins the opposite vertex. So this is our diagonal, okay. And let me take this diagonal as the length as D, okay. We know this is the length of rectangle, so we have taken this as L, okay, and this as breadth, that is B, okay. Now, can you see we have got a triangle? We have got a triangle here, and that too a right angle triangle. That too a right angle triangle. And in right angle triangle, we know hypotenuse square is equal to sum of square of perpendicular and base. So what is hypotenuse square now? D square is equal to what is base? Base perpendicular is your B square and base is your L square. So if I have B square plus L square, okay. So D can be written as under root, I am just arranging it, okay, L square plus B square. So this is your formula. Okay, and you can always remember this formula so that you can find the length of the diagonal directly. One important thing that you can remember that if you know the length of one diagonal of a rectangle, you know the length of other diagonal also. How? The property is both diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Always remember this property. Both diagonals of a rectangle are equal. That means if you know the length of one diagonal, then we can easily find the length of other diagonal also. And what? Both the diagonals are equal. So, suppose we got one diagonal as 50 centimeter. Other diagonal will also be equal to 50 centimeter. Okay? Next. Now, can we calculate find the length of the diagonal of given rectangle? So, if it is given 30 centimeter, sorry, let me take some other example. Okay, take it as 40 centimeter, and this breadth we take 30 centimeter, and we have been told to find the length of diagonal. So, what is the diagonal? Diagonal equals to under root L square plus B square. So, what is L? L is our 40. So, 40 square plus 30 square. So, we got under root 1600 plus 900. So, it is under root 2500 centimeter square. Okay. So, the finally you will get as 50 centimeter. So, length of the diagonal that we have got here is 50 centimeter. Okay. Next question. Find the area of path outside a rectangular park. Okay. Till now, whatever we have discussed, whatever concept we have discussed related to rectangle, they were very easy. And we were almost familiar with all those concepts. But now we will be discussing about the area of path. Okay. And I will request everyone from here, please have little bit have more concentration. Okay. So that you can understand the basic derivation of finding the area of path. Okay, so let us try to solve it by step. Okay, see, we have a park. Okay, and we want to build a path outside. Want to build a path outside this rectangular park. How we can do that? See, so we have built a path. So let the path of this width of the path, that means how much is the breadth or how much is the width of this path is W. So we will take n as a W, and we will keep it as uniform path. So we will take W unit every side. Okay. So we are going to build a path. We are going to construct a path of width W. Okay. So what is your W? W is your width of the path. Okay. Now we will take the length of the path as L. Okay. So what is the length of the path? L. And what is the breadth of the path? B. Okay. Now can you calculate the area of path and that for area of park? Area of park equal to area of park equal to length into breadth. So now we have calculated the area of park. Now can you look outside the rectangular park? You can see we have got another rectangle. So let me name this rectangle A, B, C, D. Okay. So ABCD is also a rectangle, and for finding out the area of ABCD, that means finding the rectangle area of rectangle ABCD, we need the value of length and the breadth. So what is the length of this rectangle? So you can see from here to here, you compare from the, take the reference of length of park. You can see from here to here it is L. Okay, I am taking the reference of this park. Okay, and you can see width of the park from here to here it is W. Okay, and from here to here also it is W. So what is total from here to here length? So L plus W, that means L plus 2W. So we have got the length of rectangle ABCD. Okay, so I can say that length of rectangle ABCD is taken as L plus 2W. Okay, now same concept you are applying for the breadth also. You can see if you take the reference from here to here it is B. So B from here to here the length is B. Okay. Now you can look at here. It is again W because there is a uniform path. It is W here and here also it is W. Okay. So what is the total breadth of this rectangle ABCD? It is B plus 2W. B plus 2W. So we have got the breadth of rectangle ABCD. And what is that? That is B plus 2W. Okay. Now let me ask you a concept. Suppose I have a rectangle and my park is circular. Okay. Or suppose I have a pond inside this park and I want to find the area of this, okay, area of the park apart from the this pond. So what we are going to do? You are going to find the area of this rectangle and subtract this area of pond to get the area of this surface. Yes or no? Same concept we will be applying here also. That means if we subtract the area of park from the area of rectangle ABCD, you will be getting the area of path. So we can write that area of path equal to area of rectangle ABCD minus area of park. So what is area of rectangle ABCD? So we have got the length and the breadth of both the park and rectangle ABCD. So what is the length of rectangle ABCD? It is L plus 2W. And what is the breadth of rectangle ABCD? It is B plus 2W. So let me multiply this. L plus 2W multiplied with B plus 2W. So we have got the area of rectangle ABCD. Now, what is the area of the park? So we have got the area of park as L into B. So L into B. Now, so let me first solve this. This is LB plus 2LW plus 2BW plus 4W square minus LB. LB I have written this one. Okay. So now you can see plus LB and minus LB will get cancelled out. So you are left with 2LW plus 2BW plus 4W square. So we can see we got 2W as common. So we are left with L plus B plus 2W. So we can directly remember the formula of area of path outside a rectangular park as path outside. Okay, outside. This is the case of outside. So what is that? 2W L plus B plus 2W. Just remember this formula. You don't need to derive all those things. Okay. So what is W? W is your width of the park. Path, sorry, width of the path. L is your length of the park. L is your length of the park. Length of park. Okay. And B is your breadth of park. Of park. Don't get confused with the park and path. Okay. So I hope you have understood this concept and you just have to remember this formula. Okay. Next. So suppose somebody has asked me to find the area of the path outside this rectangular park and I am giving you the length of the park as 20 meter. Breadth I am giving you as 10 meter and the width of the path I am giving you as 2 meter. So what is the area of the path? So W is equal to our width of the path, and that is 2 meter. L is our length of the park and it is given as L only and it is given as 20 meter and B is your breadth of the park and it is given as how much? 10 meter. So now let me find the area of path. Area of path and this is the case of outside. Okay. So what is that? 2W L plus B plus 2W. Now 2 into what is W? W is 2. Okay. L, what is L? L is our 20. What is B? Is 10 plus 2 into what is W? It is 2. So it is 4. 20 plus 10 plus 4. So it is 4 into 34. So 136 meter square is the area of the path. Okay. Now let us find the area of path inside a rectangular park. So suppose there is a park whose length is given as L. Okay. And whose breadth is given as B. Now we are going to construct a path inside this rectangular park. Okay. So let me build a path. We do proper diagram. Okay. So we are going to construct a path inside this rectangular park. And we are keeping the breadth of the park or the width of the path as W. Uniform path. Okay. W. So what is the length of this rectangle that we have formed inside this rectangular park? See, from here to here it is L, and we got two L, one W here and one W here. That means if we subtract both W, we will get the length of this rectangle. Okay. And what will be the breadth? Breadth will be B minus 2W. Why? Because from here to here it is W, and we'll subtract both the W, you will get the breadth. Okay. So W is our width of the path. Okay. Now let me name this rectangle A, B, C, D. Okay. So what is the length of rectangle ABCD? This is we have calculated L minus 2W, and the breadth of rectangle ABCD is sorry B minus 2W. Okay, remember this, L is your length of the park and B is your breadth of the park. Okay, that means what is the area of rectangular park? So we can say area of park equal to length into breadth. Okay, now we are going to use all these data to find the area of path. So area of path equal to, and this is the case of inside, okay, inside the park. Area of park minus area of rectangle ABCD. Okay, if you subtract the area of rectangle ABCD, you will get the area of path. Okay, so what is the area of park? It is L into B. And what is the area of rectangular ABCD? It is L minus 2W and B minus 2W, length into breadth. So now we will calculate this. LB minus, keep this in bracket, this is your LB minus 2LW minus 2BW plus 4W square. LB minus LB plus 2LW plus 2BW minus 4W square. So I have multiplied each with this minus. Okay. Now LB and minus LB will get cancelled out. So you are left with 2LW plus 2BW minus 4W square. So you can see we have got 2W as common. It is L plus B minus 2W. So finally you can remember the formula directly area of path inside as 2W L plus B minus 2W. Okay, just remember this formula, 2W into L plus B minus 2W. Okay, so you can compare the formula of outside and inside. Only difference is plus 2W minus 2W. Okay, this one. This is the only difference. In outside you have plus 2W, inside we have minus 2W. Now let us use this formula to find the area of path inside rectangular park. Okay, so let me draw a path in draw a rectangle inside this park to find the area of path. Okay, so I'm taking a park whose length is given as 100 meter, whose breadth is given as 40 meter, and the uniform path that we are going to that width will be 2 meter. Okay, so W we are taking as a, that is the width of the path as 2 meter. So let me construct this. So we have constructed a constructed a rectangle inside this park, and the uniform width of this is given as W. So let us take as W. Okay, so let me name also A, B, C, D. So what will be the length of this rectangle ABCD? It is L minus 2W, and the breadth is B minus 2W. Okay, so let me calculate this. Length of rectangle ABCD equal to L minus 2W. What is L? L is our 100 meter, minus what is W? It is 2 meter. So 2 into 2 W. Sorry, not W, meter. We have got the value of W. Now it is 96 meter. Okay. And what will be the breadth of this rectangle ABCD? I am writing here. Breadth of rectangle ABCD equal to B minus 2W. It is B is your 40 meter minus 2 into 2 meter. So it is 36 meter. So now we have got the length of rectangular park, breadth of rectangular park, width of the path as 2 meter, and we have got the length of rectangle ABCD as 96 meter, and breadth of the rectangle ABCD as 36 meter. So let me use the formula. So area of path equal to 2W L plus B minus 2W. So it is 2. What is W? W is your how much? 2. It is given 2 meter, and the length of the rectangle is given as how much? 100. So you don't have to calculate all these things. I have just shown you to how you can find the length of rectangle if you don't know the formula. But if you know the formula, you just need the length of park and breadth of the park. Okay, and nothing else. And 2 into width is given as 2 meter. So everything you can calculate. This is 4 meter, and then 130 minus 4, that is 126 meter. So you will calculate this. 504 meter square is the area of this path inside. Okay. So now, so you have not to calculate, you should not calculate these things. I have just calculated you to show you how we can find the area, length and the breadth of rectangle ABCD. Okay, but you don't have to. You just have to know the length of the park, breadth of the park and width of the path. That's all. And you can use this formula directly to find the answer. Okay, next. Finding the area of midway path inside the given rectangular park. Now we have a park whose length is L. From here to here it is L, and from here to here it is B. So length and breadth of the park is given, and we have to construct the midway path. That means this way and this way we have to construct this path. Okay. So what are you going to do? This is very easy. See, we can find the area of both the rectangle, this and this, and then we have to subtract the area of this square. Why? Because while calculating the area of this rectangle, suppose I name the rectangle as ABCD, ABCD, you have calculated the area of this also, right? So let me see what is the area of rectangle ABCD. Area of rectangle ABCD. What is that? What is the length? So you can take the reference of this. So this is your L only. Okay. From here to here it is your L. And what is the breadth? Breadth is the width of the path. So this we have taken as a W. Okay. Path. Okay. So W is again our width of the path. And that will work as our breadth also. Okay. Now we can take this. So what is the area of this rectangle? That is length into breadth. Breadth is our W. So we have calculated the area of this rectangle. Okay. Now, okay. Now let me calculate the area of this. So let me name the rectangle PQRS. So what is the length of this from here to here? You can take the reference. This is your B. So from here to here it is B. Okay. And what is the breadth? Breadth is again W. So area of rectangle PQRS is given as B, that is will work as our length, into W. Now, while calculating the area of rectangle ABCD and rectangle PQRS, we have calculated the area of this twice. So we are going to subtract the area of this square. Okay. So what is the area of this square? So let me name the square as MNOP. And see, since the path is of uniform width W, so length and the breadth of this square will be W only. Okay. So area of square, this is your square. Okay. Square MNOP. What is that? Side into side, that is W into W, that is W square. Okay. Now, how to find the area of midway? So please concentrate here. Area of midway path equal to area of rectangle ABCD plus area of rectangle PQRS minus area of square MNOP. MNOP. So, what is the area of rectangle ABCD? It is LW, L into W, LW, minus, sorry, plus. Area of rectangle PQRS, it is BW. And what is the area of square MNOP? This we have calculated as W square. So, we will subtract this. So, we can see we have got W as common. So, it is L plus B minus W. So, you can directly remember the formula area of midway path as W L plus B minus W, where L is our length of path, B is our breadth of path, and W is our width of path. Okay, just remember this formula. So, let me take an example to find out. So, suppose I have got a rectangle park whose length is 100 meter, whose breadth is 50 meter, and one midway path has to be constructed between this rectangular park, inside this rectangular park, whose breadth or whose width is W and given as 2 meter. Okay, so this is also 2 meter. So now what we have got? We have got length of the park equal to L, that equal to 100 meter, breadth of the park equal to B, that is equal to 50 meter, width of the path, that is W, that is 2 meter. So we are going to use the formula area of path of midway path equal to W L plus B minus W. So what is W? W is 2. What is L? L is given as 100 plus what is breadth? 50 minus 2. So we will get 2 into 150 minus 2, that is 148. So we got 296 meter square as your answer. Okay. Thank you. So this was all from today's session. I know this session was little bit lengthy, but I tried to discuss each and every point in detail. Your duty is to write these all concepts in your notebook, and if you find any doubt, please write in the comment box, and also you can ask your doubts in the live class. Thank you so much for attending this session. See you in the next class. Bye.